It's week 6 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the 49ers and the Bucs coming up next.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going, find that rhythm.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They stick with McCaffrey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw again, it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Purdy throwing here. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll get this complete to And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running left, this is Irving. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Mayfield now from the gun. This one's taken in by Otten. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Jukes out a one-stop. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Right back to Irving now. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Godwin, the man in motion left. 1st down, here's Baker. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Fred Warner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Baker now off the play fake. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Evans now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. 1st down throw by Purdy. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on third down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. On the give, this is Irving. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They start out 2nd and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Once again, Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Second down now, 7 to go. Tampa spends its second timeout now. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Second down now, 7 to go. They toss right side to McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him a third down and 6 to go. From the gun is Purdy. That finds Ayuk complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running back sent in motion. Brought in by Ayuk. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 48. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Purdy looking to throw. Completed here to McCaffrey. And this one does not go far.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second down now, 7 to go. Purdy to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 22. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now. Kittle brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Irving here from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Again for the first time to Rashad White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completes this one to Otten. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jair Brown. 3rd and just 2 to go. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Baker now from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. They'll cobble together a yard there. Chris Braswell there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Trey Palmer on the return for the Buccaneers. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. They motion a receiver left. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That pass complete to Irving. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Irving on the inside give. This is ahead for about 5. Renardo Green with that tackle. Gets him 5 back on that first down run. It's going to be 2nd and 15.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Got his target. It's Otten. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Here's 2nd and 2. On target to Godwin. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Baker throwing again. This one's taken in by Otten. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Mayfield to throw again. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Here's Carter on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The 49ers are ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he found some running room for a nice gain. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Back to throw it. He lofts it deep left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So that's halftime here in this one. The 49ers on the road, but currently with the lead. Now we'll keep it in state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Cardinals who get the road victory. James Conner in the victory.
From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Keenan Allen, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium, see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Ewert.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. On the return, here's Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, here's Mayfield. Cut out left. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Bernardo Green with that tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
Mayfield will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Baker. He's got Godwin working that sideline. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Play clock nearing 0, and Coach Todd Bowles has to signal for a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Godwin sent in motion right. 3rd and long for him here. This one falls incomplete.
Man, look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Purdy on first down. Finds him over the middle. He's got to gain a 6 there. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. From the gun is Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Putting the tight end in motion. Running it now out of the gun. Down the sideline inside the 40. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Purdy throwing here on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Purdy setting up that play action. It's taken in by Juszczyk. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 16. No one open, so he checks this to another county.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they were hoping. They were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got fourth down. For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Moody knocks it through, and that'll push their lead to 4.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
On the return, here's Palmer. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Hauled in by Godwin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Baker now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running right, it's Irving. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Brought down by Fred Warner. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10. At the 38-yard.
Right back to Irving now. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 13. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the 49ers will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They motion the tight end over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw by Purdy. Still on his feet. He's marking won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got used check, and it's complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time when Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach. You have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Juke the defender. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it brings up a San Francisco first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for second down. Another carry for him. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Purdy gets this from the pistol. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Throw complete to Juszczyk.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. Escapes a defender. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Purdy to throw it. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Here come the Bucs on offense now. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see third down. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. This one's taken in by Otten. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down, ball at the 36. On the give, this is Irving. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 49ers, 36-yard line.
Here's Baker to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Third and short, Mayfield. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
A 48-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Flowers now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. They stick with McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Pretty throw in here on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 42. Brought in by Ayuk. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd and 4 coming up now. back to throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. 49ers up by 4. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They'll run here from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The 49ers only moments away from finalizing this victory as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the 49ers, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.